We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To throw on first down. He's got him. Turning it on. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on first and goal. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. And they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Snags it over the middle. At the 35, he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy
picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Brings it to the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Snagged out of the air. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and
got a little room. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the... There he goes! He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. It's complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it downfield. Hauls in the deep ball. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He uncorks one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Oh, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops. You recover it, a forced turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Texas A&M, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Going to the run to start this second half. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Looking for those open spaces, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Release to the back. Working that left side now. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed.
Turning it on! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Jones. At the 45, on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking for a man, it's King. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he puts through the extra point.
Texas A&M, 28.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Rolls it in. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Phillips. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big...
Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas A&M, 28.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago. Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1, understanding late.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Dropping back, it's Page. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Defender got caught, little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area, the
touchdown, Texas A&M. Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he made the extra point without problem. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Texas A&M, 35.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Right down the boulevard. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweep through and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Page. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
I know this offense has really struggled in this game, but they've still got individuals offensively that are trying to make plays, and they're trying to flash for their coaches to earn more opportunity.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. And
they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UConn had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans in stores are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
George D. Verdell.
Looking downfield, it's Page.
George D. Verdell.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Took care of it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Quickly complete. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you...